blocked Mousy. I'm sorry. A what? Harumph. Why do I have an hankering to make eggplant buttons now? Listen, I actually kind of want to go to the store and buy eggplant and make some fried eggplant because, like, on an actual culinary level, fried eggplant's really good. Like, yeah, no, I had to go in and approve it because it was locked in auto mod. I have no idea why. Beads are annoying, but this is gonna look good, right? It's gonna look so good. It's gonna look really cool. The eggplant is what was blocked on that one, Elizabeth. I guess it depends on how you use an eggplant, whether it's X-rated or not. Who knows? But no, it literally was the eggplant. That's so funny. But I mean, those two emotes next to each other are literal perfection. Also, I did not realize that was one of Emmy's emotes. Well, and okay, Professor Fuzzy Boots. The auto mod thing is ridiculous, right? So, Meg and I are both part of that whole Twitch Women's History Month thing. So to be part of it, you have to turn up your auto mod to level 3. So that's why all of our stuff is being blocked. Because I think normally we both have it on like level 1. Or even turned off. I'm gonna say rainbow, Sobel. But also random color order would be fun. Because then you could just do what you want where you wanted it. You just let where your heart takes you. Depends on what you have. But I'm gonna eat a piece of chocolate real quick. These are from C's Candy. So these kind of have a little bit of a meaning. Sobel, it sounds as if rainbow is the answer. You've got several votes for rainbow at the moment. So I'd say go rainbow. Hey, Women's History Month, also Twitch. We're going to tell you what you can and cannot say because we're still misogynistic in some base capacity. So, Nana used to always go and buy me C's Candy for my birthday and for Christmas. When I was a kid. She would always go and buy a full pound of lemon truffles. And they would never really last long, right? Because they're so good. These are like my utter favorite. Let my queer ass shine. Yeah. Love it. But the C's Candy that's near me is moving. And it's moving to a place that's going to be a little bit harder for me to get to. So I went in and I bought a half pound of C's Candy yesterday. And I bought it in the flavor that Nana always got for me. Which was lemon truffle. So Nana always would buy a full pound of lemon truffles. For my birthday and for Christmas. And fun fact, if you are gluten-free, you can get anything behind their glass case. You can get anything behind their glass case at C's Candy if you have to be gluten-free or if you're celiac. Anything in their glass case is totally gluten-free. They're prepackaged, anything that possibly has gluten that's prepackaged comes from different factories. So if you are celiac, know someone who is celiac, anything like that, C's Candy is okay for them. With the exception of like the peppermints. I'm pretty sure it's the peppermints that are like the big no-no. But they're not behind the counter. They're prepackaged and made in a different factory. So this is a lemon truffle from C's. So, thanks, Nana. Oh, Kai, we're gonna have to get you that. fine. That's weird, because they're like... Back in Phoenix, there was one in the mall, and one right across the street from my old college. And then here, it's just up... It was like 20 minutes up the road at the mall. Yes, I did need to install Java again. That's why I have a new one. C's only has seasonal carts in the malls on the East Coast. Oh, that's depressing, Mousy. We have like full freestanding stores. Like West Coast has full freestanding stores. Kat, hello, how are you? Oh yeah, malls out here are dying too. 100%. Fox, okay, Mama Fox, the chocolate caramel, they were sampling that yesterday and that was really good. Not gonna lie to you. That was very, very tasty. Chocolate shops close to your house are dangerous, very dangerous. Malls as a concept are struggling. Yeah, you're not wrong. What scissors do I want to use? We're gonna use the llamas today. Why not? We haven't used our llamas in a hot minute. Oh yeah, basically it's all in-person stores. Yeah, Mama Fox, you should. Pretty much. Listen, I wasn't kidding when I said I want to do a Makers and Crafting Con. I've mentioned it to Tanya several times over the last year that I've been highly considering creating, like, trying to put an event together for the M&C section of Twitch. Yeah, like a craft con. I've been highly thinking about it. And I mean, after last night's discussion of it, while I was really toasted off my butt, you almost got me, you tricky dick, you tricky little butt yeah, anyway, you almost got me. But yes, after that discussion last night, I kind of think I really want to go through with it. But if we figure it out, we'd have to like really work together about where it would be located, vendors, everything else. I really want to put something together. Doing it with a 2-year-old means something. Fair enough, Kat. Fair enough. They need to do malls differently. Yeah, you know what? They had a concept of malls that was just kind of starting out in Arizona, like right when I was leaving. They were doing more open air malls. So it was like a strip mall on steroids, essentially. That needs to be, I think, more of how it works. Would your location rotate if it takes off? I mean, I think it would. I think it would. Kat, Nashville would be interesting, right? Because, like, we already know that, like, that Nashville market for the the vendors exists. Nashville would be a very interesting time to try to line it up if we could make everything line up at the same time. Do you know what I mean? That would be fun. Denver would be very, very convenient because, funny enough, my corporate headquarters has a place in Denver, so I can make it a dual trip.